The man openly brags about having good relations with the Baloch people, and he keeps on bragging about this in his videos, that he is in touch with the BLA, in touch with the Majid Brigade and BLF as well, and anyone amongst the Baloch leadership that is sitting outside the country, and he is in touch with all of them. And what he's doing, he is just bragging about whatever is going on in Balochistan. We all know that there are few numbers of terrorists who are active in Balochistan, and this man always highlights and glorifies their acts of terrorism. Friends, I'm Raja Faisal, and today I will be showing you a picture, and I would be highlighting what kind of activities this man is in. On my side, you will be watching a picture in which you will be seeing Major Gaurav Arya wearing a turban from Balochistan. He believes he's been sent by his friends inside Balochistan. They are sending him as a gift. First of all, he's looking horrible, and I would recommend him, don't try to portray as someone from Balochistan at all, because it doesn't suit you at all. And when he's saying that he is thanking his Baloch brethren and sisters, he should not be forgetting that he's someone who is the most hated man in Balochistan itself. Why I say this? Because very recently, almost 10 days ago, I was there for the whole week, and I have traveled a stretch of Balochistan, and whomever I have been coming across, they hate him. Reason being, I have been involved in different presentations in different cities of Balochistan, and whoever I came across, they had very negative comments to talk about Major Gaurav Arya. As I said, I've been to Balochistan. My trip started with getting to Quetta, and I delivered a few of the presentations in Balochistan, in Quetta, and then I had to travel to different other cities, including Mastung and then including Khuzdar as well, where I came across with the local Amayadeen, Kabail, all of the youth leaders. And when we talk about local administration, people who are involved in the security, people who are ensuring that Balochistan is safe. I have been traveling all the stretch of Balochistan, especially N25, the road which has always been highlighted, and it has been said that there are attacks being carried out by BLF and then BLA, Majid Brigade, all of them. All I have been seeing is people of Balochistan, they are full of courage, they are full of determination, and they stand with Pakistan forever. And when it comes to their love for Pakistan, it was apparent everywhere. Yes, they might be having few of the administrative setbacks and few of the administrative things that needs to be looked into, but overall they were so happy. And good thing is, they all talked to me about whatever happened in May 2025 war, which I will be highlighting later on. But overall, my presentation was all about Major Gaurav Arya and Arnab Goswami and likes of him in India, who are funded by Shrivastava Group, and they are part of the media wing of RAW. Now I will be showing you through few videos what kind of relation this man is having with Balochistan and why he's bragging about Balochistan and Baloch people, and especially sending him one of the turbans and thanking them that thanks, you have sent me this, and I'm honored that you are considering me one of your own, though everyone knows that it's just a picture for the propaganda.
ये जो लड़ाई वाला 5G है, ये क्या है? ये वो वॉरफेयर है, 5th जनरेशन वॉरफेयर, जहां पे मीडिया और सोशल मीडिया भी एक हथियार है.
Now in this video, Major Gaurav Arya is highlighting that India is involved in 5th generation warfare, in which they are making sure that whole social media and Every medium is being utilized in this war, especially when it comes to Balochistan, because Balochistan is the lifeline, and they believe as long as there is trouble within Balochistan, Pakistan is engaged on the Western Front and the internal matters, and we can divert Pakistan from the eastern border, which of course is their own dream. Whatever happened in May 2025, it was extremely in contrast to whatever they believe that can happen in Pakistan.
यार पाकिस्तान की फौज में एक रेजिमेंट है जिसका नाम है बलोच रेजिमेंट। क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि बलोच रेजिमेंट वाले जब छुट्टी पे आते हो, क्योंकि हर एक फौजी चाहे वो भारत का हो, पाकिस्तान का हो, चाइना का हो, अमेरिका का हो, वो घर आता है छुट्टी पे, क्योंकि इनकी डिप्लॉयमेंट अलग अलग जगह होती है, घर आता है छुट्टी पे। या जो फौजी रिटायर हो गए हों, और सिपाही के लेवल पे रिटायरमेंट बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है, मिडिल या लेट 30s में बंदा घर चला जाता है। इंडियन आर्मी में तो चला जाता है, पाकिस्तानी आर्मी का भी कुछ ऐसा ही हाल है। मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ये हमला करने वाले फौजी ही हैं।
As you know, his vlogs are full of lies. In this particular video, he's been highlighting that is it possible that all of the Baloch people who are serving Pakistan's military in Baloch regiment, they come back whenever they're coming back for the holidays, while they are back in their homes, they pick up the guns, and in the night time, they are the ones who are actually fighting against the military. I mean, he's just trying to create differences amongst the ranks of the military, of Pakistan army. I mean, this is the worst example of his knowing the facts on ground. I mean, I'm someone whose grandfather was part of Baloch regiment. He served Pakistan military in Baloch regiment. Though I'm not Baloch, neither my grandfather was Baloch, but he was serving in the Baloch regiment. Baloch regiment has, of course, there are a few of the Baloch people who are serving within Baloch regiment, but this doesn't mean that they are all Baloch. He's just trying to create a narrative out of it. He's just trying to fool his audiences. He's just a liar.
इस फोन में बुक्ति, मरी, मेंगल, कौन से सरदार का नंबर चाहिए मुझे बोलो, मैं दूंगा बलोचिस्तान में।
As I told you that this man always brags about that he is having the best of connections within Balochistan. He's not having any connections within Balochistan. When it comes to him having connections, he's just having connections with the militants. He's just having connections with the people who have ran away from Balochistan, few of their leaders. Like, they can be counted on the fingers. And they're the ones who are actually getting funding from the Indians, from Indian Raw, and are sitting in the Western countries, and they are part of this propaganda against Pakistan. On ground, situation is entirely different. Situation is entirely different, as you have seen in the video earlier, where I have been visiting Balochistan and I have been talking to people of Balochistan. If somebody wants to take a look in Balochistan, actually they have to come to Balochistan and look into it, how it is being run and what are its problems. Majority of the problems, they are administrative problems, and they are being sorted out. But this man, he's trying to say that all of these Baloch people living in Balochistan, they are in touch with him. For God's sake, if they are in touch with you, like Kulbhushan Jadhav, you can come to Balochistan as well and try to enter in Balochistan, then you'll know where do you stand.
Today on live television, I would like to make a claim. I am in touch with Baloch freedom fighters.
See, as I've told you that he's only in touch with the terrorists. He's calling them freedom fighters. Well, if there is a province, a massive province like Balochistan, that's population out there is around 15 to 16 million, and out of which only 39% of people are Baloch people, and 34% are Pashtuns, ethnic Pashtuns, and there are many other races that are actually part of Balochistan. In that province, he believes that he is in touch with everyone. Whereas, when we talk about terrorists, there are hardly around 1800 to 2000 terrorists of BLA, Majid Brigade, and all of these nincompoops. He is in touch with them. He believes that he is in touch with all of them, and he is the one who's actually making sure that all of the latest are coming out of Balochistan. No, this is not the case at all. This man is only in touch with the terrorists who are trying to disrupt CPAC, who are trying to disrupt the peace of Balochistan, and associating himself with all of these terrorists. He himself is a terrorist. He is someone who glorifies terrorism on the TV channels of India. And he's someone who should be considered as a verbal terrorist. He can't do anything in Balochistan, can't come to Balochistan. All he's just doing is, by sitting in India, he's just doing a propaganda. That's it.
दोस्तों यहाँ पे बड़ा ये देखिए साहब, ये इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स ने भी करा है कि रिपब्लिक ऑफ बलूचिस्तान अनाउंस्ड, इन्होंने अनाउंस कर दिया है। क्या ये बन गया है, बलूचिस्तान आजाद हो गया है? नहीं, उसमें समय है। लेकिन ये जो पूरी मूवमेंट है, फ्रीडम मूवमेंट है बलूचिस्तान की, जो आजादी की तहरीक है, उसने बहुत जोर पकड़ लिया है। ट्रेंड ऑन सोशल मीडिया, बलोच लीडर्स डिक्लेयर इंडिपेंडेंस फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान। कुछ बलोच नेताओं ने बोल दिया कि वी आर एन इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री, अब हम खुल के आ जाएंगे मैदान में, राइट। पाकिस्तानी फोर्सेस को ऑक्यूपेशन फोर्सेस करार दे दिया है और खुद को बोला है कि वी आर एन इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री।
If wishes were horses, fools would ride. This man, in this clip, he is bragging about how the Economic Times, first of all, Economic Times, the one who he is referring to, is a fake news portal. And that fake news portal is being run by Shrivastava Group sitting in New Delhi. And there are more than 700 fake news portals which are being run by Shrivastava Group. And I'm not saying it. Go and look for EU Disinfolab. In 2020, there was this probe conducted by EU Disinfolab that comes up with these figures that all of these news portals which we keep on hearing about from him, from many other journalists from India, these are all fake news portals. Economic Times India, Economic Times like it's something original. They're just trying to give a reality look to it, whereas it's all fake news. And all he's saying about is that they are going to declare Balochistan as a free nation, as a free country. Whereas if you go and ask the Baloch people, they simply say, we're Pakistanis. I have been there. 10 days ago I was there. 10 days ago I was there for a whole week. For 8 days I was there. And what I was getting to hear, that was entirely different to what this guy keeps on bragging about.
Now, Mir Yar Baloch hai, इन्होंने बोला है possible announcement soon should be done as the collapse of the terrorist Pakistan is near. We have claimed our independence and we request India to allow Balochistan's official office and embassy in Delhi. ये बात तो मैं कितने सालों से कह रहा हूँ.
Now this man in this clip, he's saying that Mir Yar Baloch, who happens to be one of the paid guy from RAW, he's sitting somewhere in the Western country, and they are associating this comment to him in one of their own, news portals, that too from Shrivastava Group. I'm pretty much sure that Mir Yar Baloch didn't write it. He must not be into writing these kind of stuff. Somebody sitting in New Delhi, working for Shrivastava Group, he must have written it, and they simply would have called Mir Yar Baloch that we are going to use your name. Here's the money, $10,000 or $20,000 or whatever they want to pay him. Simply send him the money and use his name. And that is what Shrivastava Group is doing against Pakistan. And he is, just to get an endorsement to their own fake propaganda, they do this kind of stuff.
500 बलोच और उनके परिवारों को इमीडिएटली भारत लाना चाहिए. एटलीस्ट 500 बलोच फैमिलीज हु आर, दे कैन बी वेटेड, दे कैन बी स्क्रीन्ड. वो सब टाइम लगेगा उसमें 1-2 महीना, लेकिन जितना भी टाइम लगता है, इंडिया शुड गेट इट. यहां पे एक बिल्डिंग बनवाए शानदार सी, द हेड ऑफिस और द हेडक्वार्टर्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ बलोचिस्तान. ये आपको करना चाहिए. वहां पे जाके आप लोगों को लाइए, उनको रहने को घर दीजिए, उनके बच्चों के लिए स्कूलिंग, एवरीथिंग शुड बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. प्रॉपर तनख्वाहें, अच्छी तनख्वाहें, सॉलिड तनख्वाहें.
Now this is the modus operandi they have been, of course, testing in Afghanistan when all of these NDS people and all of these people who were always speaking against Pakistan, and they created a narrative out there as well. The same method, the same modus operandi they applied in Afghanistan. They took many of them, and there is a place called Lajpat Nagar. Lajpat Nagar is full of them people, them fools who are from Afghanistan, and they did the same thing there. Now they want to do it with Balochistan. They just want to take few families from there and they want to invest on them, and they want to keep on, of course, facilitating and finance terrorism within Balochistan. And this is what their modus operandi is, how to engage Pakistan on the Western Front. And they have been doing it previously with Afghanistan, and now they want to do it with Afghanistan. And now they want to do it with Balochistan.
आई थिंक लाहौर मस्ट बर्न. लाहौर नहीं जल रहा है इसलिए इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है यहाँ पे. ये लाहौर जलेगा बहुत जल्दी. लाहौर को जलना जरूरी है.
जलेगा. अभी रावलपिंडी जलेगा. अभी इस्लामाबाद जलेगा. आप इंतजार तो कीजिए.
As I've told you that Indian media, especially this man standing in Indian media, always glorifies one thing. As I've told you that in Indian media, especially this man standing in Indian media on the screens, he completely glorifies terrorism. And he always does that. Why? Because this is what Indian media is for. This is what the Godi media is all about. They just glorify terrorism. And they glorify terrorism in Balochistan, in KPK, and they always glorify TTP, ISKP, BLA, BLF, Majid Brigade, anyone who is doing terrorism in Pakistan, as he is their investment, they always glorify in their media.
यहां तक पोस्टर लगे हैं कॉमन एरियाज में कि इंडियन आर्मी आओ, ये फौजी चौकी है, इसको ठोकना, सामने ठोकना. भाइयों, ऐसा ज्यादा वहां पे हो गया है जुल्म कि अब बलोच और पश्तून, यहां तक खबरें आ रही हैं मेरे पास. जिस दिन पक्की इंफॉर्मेशन आएगी मैं आपको वीडियो भी दिखाऊंगा, मैं आपको कोट भी करूंगा, मैं आपको फोटो भी दिखाऊंगा. लेकिन जो मेरे पास अभी इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है कच्ची पक्की है ये, इसलिए मैं इसको पूरा विस्तार से नहीं समझाऊंगा. लेकिन ऐसी समझ में आ रही है मुझे बात, ये चीजें स्टडी करके, कि जब पाकिस्तानी फौज बलोचिस्तान से खास तौर पे छोड़कर लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल की तरफ मूव करी, क्योंकि वहां पे इंडिया के साथ उनको लग रहा है कि वॉर इमिनेंट है, यहां पे कई चौकियों पे बीएलए वालों ने कब्जा कर लिया, ये सुनने में आया. जो पुलिस वाले पुलिस स्टेशन में पोस्टेड थे वो स्टेशन छोड़ के भाग गए.
Now, this is the supreme example of how fake news can be propagated. This man in this video, and this video, by the way, is of that time when in May 2025, Pakistan and India, they were actively fighting war against each other. This man, at that time, he was doing this propaganda that there are people from KPK, there are people from Balochistan who are simply saying that these are the posts of Pakistani army. This is where you need to send a missile. This is where you need to attack. And BLA has actually captured 2 of the cities. It's the same narrative you might have heard from the Indian media, in which they were saying that Indian Navy has conquered Multan city, Indian Navy has reached Karachi, and Lahore is in the hands of Indian military. For the whole night, they came up with this propaganda, this fake news, and next morning, the whole world was wondering what has actually happened. And they found out that it was all fake news. This man, in his speech, in this clip, he himself says that these things are not confirmed yet, but people are contacting us, people are telling us. It's not people who are contacting you, it's the set modus operandi you have. You create the false narratives, you try to promote and propagate on your own screens, because you know that a large number of people watch you in India, because when it comes to India, India has a huge population, so they believe in fake news, they believe in idiotic kind of narratives. That's why they watch you. They are idiots, and they know that you are an idiot too, so idiots always listen idiots. Now, once more, I will show you the picture of the very man I have been talking about in this video. This is the man whose picture you will be seeing with me right next to me right now, in which he's thanking his Baloch brethren and sisters for sending him this gift. Though I think he needs to come to Pakistan, he needs to come to Balochistan. Of course, Pakistan won't allow him to come because we are not having diplomatic ties right now. But whenever we get, if he doesn't get that, and if he just wants to come to Pakistan through Iran, like Kulbhushan Jadhav did once, he can always try that. He can always do that, because this is what their actual game is. Kulbhushan Jadhav was caught red-handed, but I can assure Major Gaurav Arya that if one day he tries to enter in Balochistan, and if he's caught, I will help him. I will help him. I'll locate him and then I'll send him back. But at least he should try. He should dare try entering in Pakistan, entering in Balochistan from Iranian side, the way Kulbhushan Jadhav did. Kulbhushan Jadhav is in the hands of the security forces. But if this man comes to Pakistan, comes to Balochistan from the Iranian side, I promise him, I would never let anyone do anything to him, because I have friends in Balochistan, because I have friends, the real friends in Balochistan, who have never left Balochistan, they've never ran away. But this guy, his friends, they are numbered on the fingers. They are numbered on the fingers, and they are the ones who are sitting outside enjoying their life because they are getting money from raw. So he can call them friends, because they are not friends of Pakistan. They are friends of they are enemies of Pakistan. But when it comes to their being friends to him and not having any friends in Balochistan, I assure him that if he comes to Balochistan and he's caught, I'll make sure nothing happens to him, because I have friends in Balochistan, the real ones. And let me show you the real friends who have been laying their lives, This is my friend, Nawabuddin Bugti Shaheed, Commander Nawabuddin Bugti Shaheed, who laid his life for this country, who laid his life for Balochistan, who laid his life for peace in Balochistan. And here are few more of his pictures in which you can see how much he loved Pakistan. And I remember when he got martyred in Balochistan in one of the attacks, which was of course carried out by BLA, the same BLA which is being funded by India. And this man laid his life for Pakistan. And here is another of my friend who actually gave life for this country, who gave life for peace in Balochistan. I'm talking about Nawab Siraj Raisani Shaheed. He gave life for Pakistan. He gave life for the Parcham of Pakistan, for Balochistan, and he fought till the last day. That's what you call Baloch people. That's what you call people who love Balochistan, who love Pakistan. Viewers, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you have the actual realities of Balochistan, in which I have shown you my own personal experiences, and I have shown you the lies of a man called Major Gaurav Arya sitting in India. He keeps on repeating the same lies. I just wanted you to know about them lies, so that you know where does somebody stand. And if you ever want to know more about Balochistan, please do comment underneath and I will tell you more about Balochistan. I have gone to all of the places, and this wasn't my first time I've been there. Balochistan is one of the beautiful lands in Pakistan. And when it comes to people of Balochistan, they are so welcoming, they are so loving and so kind. The time I spent in there and the kind of learning I got from people of Balochistan, it is something I can't even describe in my words. Please do take care of yourself and do watch all of the videos which I'm sending to you. Subscribe the channel. Take very good care of yourself.